Now it's time for this.
The world of woke.
Now, it's a funny old game. Those of you who are old enough to remember will recall watching football matches being played in all weathers. Sometimes there would be an orange ball, so you could see it on snow-covered pitches where only the lines had been uncovered by grizzled groundsmen in winter coats. Then there were the mud baths of the 1970s where you could barely make out where the ball was at all, never mind the numbers on the backs of the players. Every week on Match of the Day, there was barely a blade of grass to be seen. And that was a professional game. I remember going to the school playing fields in February and working out where the muddier patches were, usually in front of the goal where you could never see the penalty spot. But somehow we got by. Well, times have now changed because this week the Met Office, the government's weather forecasters, took it upon themselves to start talking about football. Apparently around 1/3 of grassroots football pitches are losing 6 weeks to 2 months of the year from flooding due to severe weather. Oh, really? They reckon it can be attributed to climate change. That means they've decided it's climate change and so they've attributed it to that. They've taken the trouble to enlist help from the United Nations Sports for Climate Action Initiative, which recommends how grassroots football can reduce its carbon footprint. That's a game that's played outside, right? They cite Forest Green Rovers, owned by our good friend Dale Vince, as the greenest football club in the world and a great example of what to do, using green energy, capturing rainfall and even serving vegan food. The thing is that Forest Green Rovers might be very good at being green, but they're not very good at football. They're currently bottom of the league in the lowest tier of English football, Sky Bet League 2, and they're more than likely to drop out of the league altogether. So they might be as enviro-friendly as you like, but they won't be a sustainable business. How tragic. Meanwhile, the Met Office has got some advice of its own if your football pitch is getting regularly waterlogged. And here it is. This is what they actually say. Regular maintenance of drainage systems and regular aeration of grass pitches. In other words, clear the bloody drains. It's easy, this climate science, isn't it? Here's what they say. A recent study reported that by 2050, a quarter of UK football grounds will be flooded. What does that even mean? And how can you report on something that hasn't happened? Just get out there and play. Don't worry about the world of woke.
The world of woke.